welcome. These up near risky work and scientifically engineered trades with greater profit potential. This is my apologies. I'm sorry, I can't get my microphone to record properly today. My 7-year-old son hopped on my computer inside the 52. He couldn't make it work either. I'll try to record this again tomorrow. Tonight the content will be on the slide notes below each slide. Okay, this is the disclaimer slide. You can pause to read it. We're going to move on. Today we're going to look at ASTS or AST Space Mobil Inc. ASTS is building a space-based cellular broadband network to operate directly with standard, unmodified mobile devices based on its extensive IP and patent portfolios. Here's the barchart.com technical team rating for ASTS. The barchart rating is an 88% buy, with the strongest social outlets on maintaining the current direction. Long-term indicators fully support the continuation of the trend. The market is approaching overbought territory. Be watchful of a trend reversal. According to prime trade select rules, the stock is in a bull trend on a monthly basis. If the stock price is above the 10-period or 10-month simple moving average, the monthly chart shows that ASTS is above the moving average line. The monthly trend in ASTS is up. Next, we're going to look at a daily chart that displays the 50-period or 50-day exponential moving average and the 100-day exponential moving average. The blue line is the 50-day EMA line, and the green line is the 100-day EMA line. If the blue line is above the green line, the trend is up. You can see that the blue line is above the green line in this chart, so the daily trend in ASTS is up. Next, we want to look at a daily chart that displays the Keltner channel. As a rule, we don't want to buy calls if the stock price is above the upper Keltner channel line. Anywhere inside the Keltner channel or even below the Keltner channel is fine. So ASTS is inside the buy zone. Since the trend is up, you want to buy a call. As you can see, ASTS has plenty of options to choose from. We're going to use the March 21 tip. This is a pretty quick trade this week. Right now, the March 21 options have 11 days until expiration. Here's most of the ASTS option chain for March 21. ASTS closed at 30.40 on Friday. That means any calls on the list from 25 to 33 are in the money. Let's take a look at the profit potential for purchasing the ASTS March 21 33.5 strike call. Let's see, missing something. Come on. I can't. I lost my script. Which is the closest strike to the current price this time. The bid-ask spread for the 33.5 call is 268 to 3. Even. We try to enter near the midpoint, so we'll use 285 as the buy price. Our call option calculator picture shows the profit potential for this call based on ASTS price changes at option expiration from flat to a 12.5% increase in price. You can see if the ASTS stock price is flat at 33.40 at option expiration, the 33.5 call will lose 100% of its value. Ouch. This is an unacceptable risk. That kind of loss is way better trading account in a hurry. We developed what we call the 1% rule to help us avoid this kind of risk. The 1% rule states to limit the time value portion of the option buy to 1% of the stock price. That means the stock only has to move up 1% for the call option purchase to break even and start profiting. Now let's take a look at buying the 30 strike call to see if it qualifies for the 1% rule. Here's the call option calculator picture for the 30 call. According to the 1% rule, we want to call for each break even. The stock price is up 1%. The calculator picture shows that if the ASTS stock price is up 1%, the 30 call will lose 20.6% of its value. We want that to be break even or better, so the 30 call does not meet our requirement. Let's look at buying that 26.5 strike call. If it qualifies for the 1% rule. The bid-ask spread for the 26.5 call is 645 to 790. We try to enter at the midpoint, so we'll use 720 as the buy price. The 26.5 call works. If the ASTS stock price is up 1%, the 26.5 call will make a 0.5% or $3 profit. It's better than break even, so the 26.5 call is the one we'll buy. The call option purchase calculator also shows that if the ASTS stock price increases by 2.5%, the 26.5 call will make a 7.4% or $53 profit. If the ASTS stock price increases by 5%, the 26.5 call will make a 19% or $137 profit. If the ASTS stock price increases by 7.5%, the 26.5 call will make a 30.6% or $221 profit. The 10% and 12.5% numbers are also displayed. You can see that the profits get better and better. And notice that if the ASTS stock price does not make the expected move up and remains flat at expiration, the 26.5 call will only lose minus 4.2% or minus $30 compared to the minus 100% or minus $285 loss for the March 21 33.5 strike call that we looked at earlier. Now we want to review a call option debit spread, aka a vertical call spread. For this spread, we want to buy to open the ASTS March 21 28 strike call and sell to open the ASTS March 21 33 strike call. We're going to base our entry prices on the midpoint between the bid and ask prices. That means we'll buy the 28 call for $635 and sell the 33 call for $335. So the entry price or debit cost for the spread, that's a long number, is $300. Let's try to put that. Our call option debit spread analysis calculator picture shows that the spread will make a 66.7% or $300 profit if the ASTS stock price declines by 7.5%, remains flat, or increases in price when the options expire. Creating the debit spread will allow us to collect a $335 cash credit to our brokerage account for the sale of the 33 call. As we said on the previous slide, this reduces the cost of entering the spread to $300. Here's a note regarding earnings reports. The next ASTS, oh my God. The next ASTS earnings report is scheduled for April 7. These options expire on March 21. Let's preview the trades one more time. First, trade was a call purchase. It said to buy to open the ASTS March 21 26.5 strike call for $720. We also review spread. Spread said to buy to open the ASTS March 21 28 strike call and sell to open the ASTS March 21 33 strike call at a debit of $300. That's it for this week's Optioneering Workshop. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing you again next week.